Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Zachariah the Ghostwriter. Let's do a night drive where we will be driving at night and let's see how South African drivers are behaving, especially at night. So we are going to drive from Melrose Estate to Melrose Arc, then we will drive all the way to Rosebank. From Rosebank, then we will drive all the way to Illovo. I just knocked off from work. It was on Sunday. I think the time was like 6:20. I drove all the way to ShopRite at Savoy Mall next to Balfour Mall. I wanted to buy some stuff there. I saw they were on special. But when I got there, it was closed. I didn't check time. I didn't check what time they're closing. I thought maybe they're closing by 8 o'clock. Unfortunately, I found out that they closed by 6 o'clock. I drove from there to check us at Bluebird, Melrose Arc. And when I got there, I found out that they're closed also. So I had to drive to Spa at Rosebank. And that's where I found that Spa was still open because Spa, operate until 8 o'clock. So Spa is the banker. So I will always remember that in most cases when I knock off and I need something urgent. Because on Mondays, I'm always off. I needed to get some bread, for breakfast early in the morning and some other stuff. I was like, I don't want to wake up early in the morning on Monday. I just want to sleep and rest because of last week I was at home. I was busy, with the building process. But in the meantime, let's look at how South African drivers are driving, and we are also going to be looking at our traffic lights. Growing up, we used to call them robots. Of course, there is no traffic. It's after 6 in the evening. It's been a while without doing, the night drive. It was drizzling a bit. It was drizzling. I thought we were going to have a heavy rain on that day. People are behaving so far. I'll make another video where I will just focus on our traffic lights because there are some crazy things which are happening in most cases at the traffic lights. And I have them on camera. I just want to put, content out there so that we can grow the channel, guys. I was in Limpopo last week and I also saw Polokwane testing ground is out of town and they don't have cameras there. I'm thinking about, going to Limpopo soon and have, that testing ground on this channel. I will make sure that I record everything so that you can see how Limpopo, not really Limpopo testing ground, it's Polokwane testing ground. And I will also, travel to, Gauteng testing grounds whereby I will be, recording that. I'll be giving you those places so that you can fully prepare when you are, at your bedrooms. You can every day look at, the testing ground before your yard test so that you can master that. You can understand exactly how it works. You can see what you can do and what you cannot do when you get that chance. I'm going to work on that, and I will also make sure that I will work with a driving school. From this month of April, I will start making that move to see which driving school I can partner with, whereby I can bring you content which is practical. You can see all of those things. I just want you to see the alley docking, how it's done. I want you to see the step hill, how it's done practically. I want you to see all of that, for free on this channel. That's my plan. My plan is to do everything I can to make sure that I share information. Even on my WhatsApp number, I talk to people in most cases, and I help where I can, and I'm just grateful to do something that people appreciate a lot, because this channel, to be honest, now it's my favorite channel, because the energy is good. I always every day interact with people who wish me well, who wish this channel all the best. They want the channel to grow. That's the reason why sometimes you can see myself, driving around, with joy, recording everything on the road and putting it on the channel. It's simply because of, I'm inspired. I'm inspired by your comments. I'm inspired to see people passing, and I'm inspired, by what you guys always telling me on the comment section and also on the WhatsApp line. And I know that I'm just sharing a little, and I know that 80 to 90% of people who are on this channel, they already have deals with driving schools, but they come on this channel simply because of they just want to see something different. They just want to get more information. They just want to hear somebody telling them that we've been there, we have tried it, it's hard. Maybe we failed several times before we can even pass it. And they just want to see other people who are also preparing to, go the same route that they are going. And it's perfectly normal. And I'm super excited. And even if when I see people, commenting that, oh my God, I passed this and that, I'm super excited. I'm super inspired, and I feel like I can just, put more content out there. I feel like I can just put more content out there. And I'm going to make it happen, guys. I promise you, you will see some practical stuff. You will see lots of, testing grounds. I'm still checking the ones that I can get access, because I know the Captain Park one, I cannot get access simply because of its inside. If I have to get the, testing ground, I have to zoom it, but I will see what I can do. I will see what I can do so that I can bring you guys, information. And in the meantime, I'm checking stuff. I'm working on, upgrading my studies. Maybe I'm thinking about doing, driving instructor course, but I'm gonna work on it this year. Right now, I'm just sharing information. The shop right here is closed. I had no choice but to drive to Melrose Ag. I think it's called Bluebird at Melrose Ag. It's a great place, by the way. And unfortunately, when I got there, it was also closed, because I saw the ladies, they were walking wearing the uniform, and I understood that, okay, that means the shop is closed. So I have to go from Melrose Ag, I had to drive to Rosebank Mall, because I knew that Spa closed by 8 o'clock at Rosebank. So I should have thought about it. My brother, things are difficult. Things are difficult. But anyway, it was a nice ride. It was a nice, night drive, whereby I can just drive through all these streets just to show you, the other side of Joburg. When you hear people talking about the north all the time. When you talk about Rosebank, Sandton, because of course Soweto is south, Tembisa is east. And I must say, I'm humbled and inspired by your love and your support, guys. The channel is growing. We are still going to do some great things on this channel. We are still going to do some great things on this channel. And yeah. This is South Africa, by the way. If you're watching this video from any other country in Africa, you're welcome. Welcome. If you're watching from any country from Europe, welcome. Any country from America, Asia. Yes, I said any country from America, because remember, when we talk about America, we don't talk about USA only. We talk about the continent, baby. We still have the South and we have the North. So don't get me wrong. Speaking about Americans, there is this guy from, USA, who has a channel that focus only on the traffic lights. It's like he is traveling to different states in USA, and he makes sure that he record those, different types of robots, and he put those robots online. And the viewership is good. People enjoy that a lot, because their robots are different than ours. I think I should start a series where I'm like putting, South African robots out there, whereby you just see different types of robots. Or should I just say, traffic lights? See, the security is tight around here. But crime is crime in SA, man. There is absolutely nothing you can do to stop it. No matter how hard you're working on it, it's just one of those. And this bridge is one of those bridges there. They call it drive off ramp. This bridge, I don't know, and I hear is guys who are sleeping at the park. There is a park around here. It's so bad, because sometimes even if when I'm coming from Limpopo, this is the bridge that I should get off and walk this road, call it drive. It takes me straight to where I'm staying. But sometimes I had to, pass this bridge and go and get the off-ramp of Glen Wharf, so that I can walk back here, simply because of this bridge is not safe. And this is closer to home. I used to go all the way to Johannesburg, all the way to MTN taxi rank, get a taxi there, so that I can come back to Rosebank. And sometimes when I get there, it's late. I cannot get the Rosebank taxi. I have to... Oh man, I just wanted to speak about the dealership around here, where they're selling all these expensive cars, but no problem. This is Bluebird. Now, I have to go and catch the Rambek taxis, and the Rambek taxi will drop me where? To Kaya FM radio station, somewhere there, and I have to walk all the way from that side and go to Illovo. It's just madness. Crime is something else. We normally don't speak about it. So there is Checkers here, as you saw the sign, but I just realized that it's closed, because I saw these people walking, and I was like, okay, this is the uniform. All right. They just came from Checkers. That means it's closed. I had to drive to Rosebank now, to Spa. But I can't complain about, the way, the city of Joburg is putting money in infrastructure, making sure that the roads, but especially this side, the roads are good, the robots are always working. or the traffic lights are always working. If I may say, I grew up calling them the robot. The traffic light is a thing of now. When we are keeping up with the Kardashians, yeah, the roundabouts. Now they're called the traffic circle. Look at the city. Oh yes, oh yes. That's the beauty, baby. Right there, they're selling all these dream cars. I'm going to also speak about this one. When the robot is flashing red, what you should do. What you should do. My man is walking. The wife and children are waiting for him. That's the evening exercise. So we are about to approach Wanderers Planet Fitness Gym. Oh, this gym is just amazing, guys. I used to gym here, but I had to cancel, the contract after 4 years because actually it was crazy, man. The money that I was paying, it was like 500 every month. So I couldn't cope with that. I had so many things that I had to do at the same time. So I decided to. Look at the guy just blocking the road. You have to wait for him. I decided to save money and I started gym at home. Because gymming at home is always cheaper, always safer, and I can do more at home because I can just wake up by 11 o'clock and start pumping weights if I feel like I am struggling to sleep. But anyway, the road signs are here, rules of the roads are always here, and I'm creating as much content as I can so that you guys can just feel free. And this type of videos, they are there just to motivate you, just to show you that there are other people who are driving day and night out there. Even if you're driving by 10 o'clock at night, you're still going to find people who are driving. So you shouldn't be afraid when you hear people talking about driving. You shouldn't be discouraged when you see accidents on the road. Accidents will always happen simply because of sometimes people are just ignorant and sometimes people are just greedy. They just don't want to give others a chance, or they just don't want to, follow the rules of the road. As simple as that. But anyway, let's just enjoy this ride. Let's enjoy this night drive and see the beauty of Melrose. So I use the back route to go to Rosebank Mall, and in few minutes we will be there. I just wanted to use the back routes, guys, so that you can see some of the roads, here at Melrose. I think this is north. This should be Melrose North. Look at the road signs lined up. Yeah, right there, that's the mighty Rosebank. Officers. Men are working hard, man. Men are working hard. So those gentlemen are doing night shift. They will be there until 6 o'clock early in the morning. The How train station is just here. All the top celebrities, Father's coffee shop is just around there. All these top celebrities, man, we just see them all the time here at Rosebank. See the biker boys, they're always parked on the side there, waiting for orders. And I want to buy a bike, I want to buy a bike so that, on my off days, I can deliver food around here. I'm thinking about doing that. It's another stream of income. Because I've been talking to these gentlemen, they're telling me that they are making like 4,000 a week. So that's not bad. Thinking about buying motorbikes. That building right there is Standard Bank office. Yeah, you can see the logo of Standard Bank up there. It's massive. It's the biggest building right there. I don't know how many people are working in there. This is Mighty Rosebank. Look at the signs. Look at the road signs aligned there. See the pedestrian crossing? Let's always respect that if there is a pedestrian which is crossing or willing to cross the road. Don't forget that. See there, you cannot stop. I love this place, man. It's always busy. After buying few things, it was time to go home. Till this day, man, when I see this building, this one right here, this is the first building that I slept when I was homeless, and I will never forget that. It was a Chinese red, bakery. I remember it was red everywhere. I will never forget this place. And yeah, man, God is amazing. God is something else. They demolished the old building, they rebuilt this place. It looks amazing, but the memories are still there, man. You will never forget those kind of memories, those hard times, what we call the rock bottom, not knowing where you're going to eat, not knowing where you're going to sleep, not knowing where you're going to get a shower. I was just going from church to church, just go to that church simply because of after we praise Jesus, they will give us something to eat. From thereafter, we will go to the other church. We didn't care that time, what's the name of the church, if it's a Roman Catholic church or if it's St. Martin, if it's as long as it's just a church, we were just there to praise God, and God will make you meet people. I met some incredible people who saw me as a human being, who spoke with me well. I remember the other guy was like saying, man, You are like my angel, man. You are my angel. You know, the guy was alcoholic. You know, he couldn't sleep outside without drinking alcohol because he said no matter how many nights he sleep outside, he will never, get used to being homeless. And he was just shocked by me, the way I was just sleeping like a baby outside there. I remember when he was telling me that he can't sleep under the tree because, the thought of seeing a bed looking at him, in the middle of the night, it just scares him. But me, I just slept, man, like a baby because, I used to sleep under the bridge there at Val. So for me, being homeless to this kind of a place, it was like, a holiday compared to where I was before. Those years of going to mountain, rivers, and caves, prepared me, to be well equipped to be ready when I got to this situation. And I'm grateful till this day because I know, man, without God, I'm nothing. Yeah, sometimes I like to share, those kind of stories because there is always the beginning. People will see you having things and start thinking that you just got everything from the get-go. It doesn't work that way. Until this day, I'm grateful for the lesson God, taught me because sometimes you have to learn things the hard way. I appreciate you guys, your love and support. Thank you.